Listen, it's a top game against two teams, really top teams. There was a battle that we lost in the first half, and I feel we won a battle in that second half. And credit to the boys for digging deep. Obviously Wilfred's teams find ways to manipulate space and catch you in certain moments, and I thought we mitigated very much of that for the day. I thought the back line did an excellent, admirable job. We didn't give too much away, and then we start in the second half with a different, renewed energy, a different bit of belief, and this is a never easy place to play at. I think they've dominated here for many, many years. And yeah, I was proud of that second half performance and then proud of the game overall. So, and then on top of that, we show our academy is thriving. With David Vasquez coming in the game, Sal Zizzos coming in the game last week, Eddie Davis with his debut. So, and then still to create the chances, even from the set piece at the end there, and even through the run of play with Caven had a few moments. So, really proud of those youngsters coming into the game in tough environments. Thank you.
Thanks, Bradley. We can start with Matt to George.
Hey Bradley, what did you see from Yovan in deputizing as a center back? And I wonder how you saw Owethu maybe raise his game, knowing that he's got some new guys around him in this situation.
Yeah, I don't think Oluwatu raised his game. I think he's performed excellently since match day one, when he's had the chances and the moments. So I thought Oluwatu was Oluwatu, and I thought Jovan, for me, I look at it a little bit differently. And I don't see worlds apart between a holding midfielder or a centre back. So, I thought Jovan did a great job. He had to manage his yellow card status. And I thought he did excellently well. So, like I said, the back line played really well. We didn't give too much away out of the run of play. So really proud of those guys, proud of everyone. They dug deep tonight, and every week they dig deep for us. We might not win the game, and we certainly don't expect or didn't expect to go through the rest of the season unbeaten. So, to put ourselves in contention here at this place, and to, probably deservedly get a point out of this. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. But it's okay. We hold our heads up high and we leave here, and we got a game next weekend in Nashville.
And what did you see from Cavan? This is his longest stretch of play in MLS so far. What did you see from him and his
Yeah,
opportunity?
Caven contributed just like any one of those youngsters, and they should all be proud of themselves. They created a bit of havoc, they created a buzz, and I didn't feel that they got lost in the moment. So, congratulations to those guys. They did well.
Owen.
Hey Bradley, you mentioned a little bit the academy prospects coming in, and a couple guys making their debuts. What was the thought, midway into the second half, getting some more youth out onto the pitch in Columbus?
Not necessarily youth. We just looked, Indy ran out of gas. Ale Bedoya also ran out of gas. That's why we did the Raffanello sub, to bring David in. And also, yeah, Kevin's played at Union too, and done a job there, and he's coming off a goal and an assist, so he's done really well there. So yeah, listen, these are the guys, the moments they want, right? So yeah, there's no better time than now and against a good opponent to get something out of them, and yeah, it was fun watching them.
Matt.
Bradley, we've seen Jesus get an opportunity and then stay in the squad week after week. Marcus has taken his opportunity. There have been other guys. I wonder what you want to see the younger guys, Eddie, David, Sal, that got those chances this week. How do you want to see them process this first taste of MLS and then take it back to them, whether it's in training or Union 2?
That I think you answered your own question, Matthew. It's a great question, and I think it's a great answer you gave yourself. Just to reflect and use that as ammunition to show that they can do it at this level. Against a really a good opponent. So again, we know where they are in the status of their careers, in their projection, in terms of their development, and we still need a bit of patience with those guys. But today was, I don't want to say desperation, but there was a lot of rotation. There were a lot of pieces. But if you just think Ty, Mika, Quinn, Nathan, there's just a few guys, that obviously we're missing. But I don't feel that we're weaker. I just feel that, through our togetherness, and we might lose again, but I thought we had a very good performance in that second half.
All right, we can switch over to questions in the room.
You talk about Sal's debut. He seemed to be getting in good positions out there on the pitch. What did you think of his minutes?
Yeah, with their three players building up, we need certain pressure in certain moments. And I thought Sal, we've watched him for months now. And what Sal does is he runs and he puts a lot of teams under pressure just with his energy and his pressing triggers. It's not a case of just running without purpose. I think Sal has a really distinct way about how he closes time and space and how he releases, and he's got good energy and he creates good moments. He got a couple touches in the box. So for his debut, I thought he did exactly what we needed to. So, like I said, we've had a lot of, just because they don't get promoted or played with us many more times throughout the season, just the windows of opportunity aren't there. But what they do, we're always watching. And to be able to be on display tonight, not skip a beat.
Bradley, just curious at half there, did that weather delay affect anything, your normal flow of activity there? Or was
No, we knew they were going to make the three subs. They knew we were going to make the two subs, and then we have to go back to the locker room and then try and strategize. And we had to look at a bit of game film. So we set things up. We had a meeting. We let them be on their own. It's okay. I've sat here before till 1 a.m. finished the game, so I know what that's all about. And luckily, it wasn't that long. It was fine.
And just, anything that first yellow card there without, did you feel like through that first half, like did those cards really impact moving into the second half, like how the team played that
No,
out?
I mean, listen, again, if I say too much, I know I'm going to get, I'm already on a warning. But again, the ref, Philip just needs to know when to manage the game and how to manage the game. And if that was the right decision in his eyes after 14 seconds to issue a yellow card, then it's his right to do so. Unfortunately, the only bad part is you have another 89.5 minutes to manage the rest of the game. And that's when it becomes a little bit of a struggle, right? So if there's three players standing around the ball on Kai Wagner trying to take a free kick and stopping the delay, stopping a restart of a game, right? It's a cautionable offense. 3 times it doesn't happen. So I don't understand, the rationale. But again, it's not me to decide. It's not me to bash and criticize. It's just, I can't do that. But again, we're just over time. We hope these things even themselves out. Thank you.